Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am the Sipping Tea, and today I have a news and updates video for you starting this week, the 14th of February 2023. Briefly however, before I get into that, I just wish to issue a huge thanks to my patrons NB Hollywood and Niagara898. Thank you both ever so much for your continued support. So, with that being said, let's get into it. So this week of course is the start of a very big week. This is the start of a brand new season. The season will be running from today the 14th of February through until the 11th of April, and it is called Valiant. So this is going to be quite a detailed sort of section here. So I think what I will do is put a link to the dedicated article in the comments section, or rather, sorry, the description below, and you can take a look at it. But of course, upon logging into the game, you will be able to see the vast majority of the details of the season pass in the season tab in game. So do check that out, and you'll be able to see all of the bits and bobs that are on offer for levels 1 through to 100. There's also an enormous amount of update notes where tanks are being buffed and various maps are changing. Some are being removed, some game modes like Assault for instance seem to be sort of on the decline, let's say, within the game. So there's an enormous amount of things that have changed, far too much for me to talk about here. So again, I will put a link to that in the description box below, because to go on about that would make this video easily an hour long, just talking about that, I would imagine. So, moving on from that, we have a new contract available. That is for the Ramrod. So that is available from today, the 14th of February, through until the 28th of March. From there, we move on to keycards. Not something I typically talk about in these news videos, but of course, because it is a new season, it does mean that there is a keycard refresh. So if you fancy trying your luck with some of the key cards, then all of the tanks that are available within those key cards have been sort of rejumbled and reselected, so you've got a new assortment of prizes within those key cards. From there, let's move on to challenges and events. So this first one is, well, a unique one. It is something that is completely brand new, part of this sort of major update that they're doing for the season and all of the other sort of changes. So this is the Resolutions event. So it is with us from today the 14th of February through until the 30th of January next year. So this is an event that is lasting, well, very nearly an entire year. Once again, I shall provide a link down in the description box below, giving you a bit more detail on this. As you can imagine, there is quite a bit to know about this particular event, but the gist of it is that there will be various events within the year, and you will be able to complete those and earn a discount on various, well, on a tank. Ultimately, at the very end of it, it will be a World War II tier 10 tank, which will be unique to World War II. Basically, it will have unguided rockets on top, bizarrely with a hull of a Sheridan, which is very strange. But nonetheless, if that isn't sort of mysterious enough for you, then yeah, by all means do check out the link in the description box below, as I dare say you're going to be somewhat interested in what on earth this thing could be. But it is of course a very long-term project, as it is a year-long event. Moving on from there, we have the Valentine's Day sales. So Of course, the 14th of February, today, Valentine's Day, through until the 18th of February, you can expect to see a couple of different offers in the store. So the first one is called Spooky Valentine. So this is the Soviet Tier 7 Valentine 2 light tank and the Carmilla 3D Hero Commander. Those are available for just 3,075 gold, which represents a 33% saving. And then you've got the Love is in the Air bundle, which is all manner of different inscriptions. The Be Mine, You Are Acceptable, True Love, Hubba Hubba, and Go Away emblems. All of those available, one of each, that is, for 785 gold, which represents a 25% saving. Moving on from there, we have weekly sales. So starting today, the 14th of February, through until the 21st of February, I'm going to show you a little graphic on the screen here showing you what the three different bundles are here. Basically, you've got the weekly deal, which is silver boosters. So you get 20 lots of 1.5 times silver boosters for 870 gold. The next one is Meta Madness, where you get a coated optics voucher, a gun rammer voucher, and a vertical stabilizer voucher. All of those for just 1,900 gold. And then finally, wrapping up the weekly deals bundle, you've got the British Snipers bundle. So that is the British Tier 8 Terrapin Mark 1 tank destroyer and the British Tier 6 Excalibur tank destroyer. Both of those available for 7,000 gold. Moving on from there, it is now time for the personal offers. So instead of waffling on about what you actually get in the personal offers this week, I'm instead going to show you just a graphic on the screen, because as you will now be able to see from that graphic, it is rather wordy this time around, because they are just throwing boosters after boosters after boosters at you. But the gist of it is, once you've earned 8,000, 20,000 and 40,000 XP in any number of battles in the game, then you will unlock a 50% discount on those various booster bundles. Moving on from there, it's time for contract reminders. So there are 3 lots of contracts that I need to remind you of here. Again, there's a graphic on the screen for you. So each one of these has a buyout period which extends a week beyond the final date that I'm about to mention for each contract, where you can actually spend your hard-earned gold to complete the contract if you otherwise haven't been able to do so for free. So the first one is the T26E2 Eagle 7, which is with us until February the 27th, followed by the Smooth Man, which is with us until the 7th of March, and finally the Machine, which is with us until the 3rd of July. Now moving on to the final part of the news video this week. 2 reminders to wrap things up. The first of which is the free XP conversion bonus that's currently running. So basically at the moment, until the 28th of February, 1 gold will equal 35 free XP. So if you need some free XP, now is your time to do it, as that is not a terrible offer. Not the best I've seen, but not too bad if you need some free XP. The final reminder is the big booster and consumable sale. So this again is with us until the 28th of February, and this is an enormous amount of booster sales along with consumable sales as well. So vehicle XP, commander XP and silver boosters, along with repair kits, med kits, fire extinguishers and rations as well. So take a look at those various offers. There's too many for me to waffle through here. You wouldn't thank me for doing so. So do check it out in the store and you will get a good grasp of what is available right there. So, with that all being said, I want to thank you all ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.